Sure. All right. So, sorry, I just got to flip back to my notes from last session. So, last session, we started off from the perimeter of the Eldrick's Wilds, basically, to see what's going on and hopefully meet up with him. Uh, I guess the first thing I wrote is that in venturing in, we encountered what seemed to be a campsite and a corpse in a cage, or what seemed to be a corpse in a cage, followed by two others, or at least the remains and what seems to be trackings of two other people or three other people at the campsite, including another body and what seems to be tracks or something, as something scurried out of a tent. And yeah, we checked that out for a little bit and got attacked by what seemed to be these weird four-armed battle apes that were white and came rolling in and decided to, well, honestly, I'm going to be real with you. I didn't want to do that fight. I was a little nervous, but my compatriots seemed ready to fight, so I figured, well, we're going to do this. And lo and behold, me and Egg got bitten by the beasts and now are a little bit worried about what may come from the blight, as we have discovered, or at least have the inkling, that what the source of the blights and the disease is all around us, and it's upon receiving wounds that people have become infected with it. So after finishing the fight, we tried a few different things to see if we could maybe cure it, to no avail, of course, because why would it be that easy? And I guess the most important thing for me, specifically for Udanar, is I spoke with the dead man. Well, I had to kill the undead in the cage to speak with the dead man that used to reside there, and found that he was somehow involved with, or was a priest of one of the gods that I commune with, and that kind of shook my character a little bit. And I'll pass it off from there.
Just for clarity, a couple of things. First and foremost, Eldrick's Woods, not Eldrick's Wilds.
Sure.
Secondly, your deity is a single entity with multiple personalities.
Sure.
We then traveled onward. We found a farmstead, and there were a bunch of the tunnels of the kind of beast that follower is. We went into one of them. We found two corpses hanging from nooses, and there were four children corpses on the farmstead. We explored a little more, and we found out about that the pale white horse had brought the curse. Eldrick couldn't find a way to help the family, and so eventually the family killed themselves and their children, hoping to not become undead. In the barn, there was presumably follower's parent, but it was undead, and it attacked us, and Beldam got mauled and then turned it into a fish, and we left. We then found a pedestal with a worn indent, and there were, on the side of it, there was a pattern of all sorts of animals, with the tiger being on top. The tiger resembling the creature that's been following us at night. We stayed in the tiny hut at night, and at night the pale horse ran by, kind of withering everything, including my bonsai bush, though it is magic, so it's kind of regrowing. Not completely dead, at least. Then in the morning, Madame Beldam scouted, turned into an eagle, scouted around, found some other pedestals, got shot at with an arrow, and So we went to check that out, and we fought a bunch of gnolls who we killed, and retrieved a little statuette of the tiger. And when we put that on the pedestal, it turned the blighted water, the waterfall that was nearby, back to unblighted. But when we removed it, it went back. So then we decided to head for the center, and I'll pass it off from there.
Which I was telling Wolf, it was super lucky I got missed by those arrows, because I would have forced a concentration check on polymorph. So I could have been really hosed had I been dropped out of bird form.
Great.
After some arguing towards the same thing, apparently, we decided to follow the tiger tracks, which happened to lead us in the exact same direction heading, was it northeast at that point, would have taken us. And we discovered a shrine to the tiger, only to meet the tiger himself, which allegedly, according to what the tiger nods in agreement, that he is the druid Eldrick that we are looking for. And I think we wanted to deal with the issue sooner rather than later. Since we have 3 people infected now, we decided to go and fight this horse with a horn that no one can identify.
Okay, well, just in addition to that, really, we're going to follow Eldrick to where he says we can find the horse, or maybe it will be drawn to us. He also basically said that as much as a cat can shrug, he kind of shrugged about being trapped in his tiger form, so we don't know if he can actually change back into his elf form or not, or if that's part of the curse. Eldrick himself is also infected and wounded, so he is not able to fight the horse by himself, so he needs our help. And I don't think we have too many more details to add after that, so...
Do you guys recall any of the conversation specifics that you had?
We did bring up the fact that we were there because of Grills and his plan to bring back Spira, and there was a obvious reaction from Eldrick with this information.
We also know that there is not any one single pedestal that will cure the blight just by putting the little statuette on it. So we don't need to go looking for the quote-unquote correct pedestal.
Just realized I was muted. Forgot that I had remuted myself. Okay, so I can't recall. Did you guys end up showing him the little statuette?
I believe we did.
I am also muted. Okay. So, yes, we showed him the statuette, and we determined that it wasn't just a pedestal, as Susanna recapped there as well. But yeah, we showed him it, and I think we came up with the idea that we should probably tackle the horse first, and it seemed like he agreed or was about to show us or lead us to what we could do or where we could go.
Sure. My recollection was that we were finishing a short rest at the end of the session. Is that right?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, 2 things during the short rest. First and foremost, need to know if anybody's doing anything special. And then secondly, send something. Yeah, anybody doing anything special during the short rest?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, no.
I hate when you try to copy paste something from OneNote and it wants to make it a picture.
Oh, does that happen?
Yeah,
Seems annoying.
you had to paste it in sticky notes to kill all the formatting.
Oh.
All right. So as long as nobody's doing anything special or interesting during the short rest, then
I guess I should roll hit die, huh?
yeah.
I already did my business with the spell slot and the sorcery point, so I'm good.
Okay. Okay, so during the short rest, you guys are just doing your own thing, taking care of business.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure that I've got the right stuff here.
Am I taking half that hit die?
Yes. Where did this go? Me? Alright, let me kill that. Grab this. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm trying to copy paste something and I lost my place. Basically, what's going to end up happening is Lavinia, while short resting or chilling out, relaxing, acting all cool, shooting some magic missiles outside of the school, has a moment where she seems to just lose all lucidity. Her, like, eyes roll back into her head, she kind of falls backwards and regains consciousness a few moments later.
Do I notice this? Do we all notice this?
You know what, go ahead and, well, I mean, she like randomly fell backwards, so
Oh.
yes.
Okay. Sure.
That seems bad.
I guess I would run to her and ask, "Are you okay?" And then I'll roll this to you.
She seems okay if a bit dazed.
Would I have reason to believe that this is because of, like, the affliction?
It's not immediately apparent, no, but
Okay.
you can see that Lavinia does show some signs of being infected, though not to the degree that you or Egg are.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I'd still ask, like, "Are you okay?" out loud.
I think he's reading. Give him a sec.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot to process here. You reacted too quickly to me being unconscious. I can't read that fast.
All
Okay.
these slow readers.
Well, fuck me
You
for
just
caring,
read
I guess.
freakishly fast.
I don't read freakishly fast. I read
Yes, you
normal
do.
fast.
No, you don't.
Are you one of those people that
listen.
they show on TV for, like, the speed reading courses where you just, like, moved your hand down a page and you've read it?
Pretty
No.
much.
No, I read at a normal speed.
No, you don't.
Is anybody else
Okay,
healing or doing anything?
I'll get back to it later.
Nope,
Okay.
I'm at full health.
I am
All right,
as
so
well.
everybody's good to follow the tiger.
Well, we'd like
through-
to know if the madam is okay.
I'll be fine. I just had another vision.
Anything you'd like to share with the group?
Was it of us
Um,
dying?
I'm not exactly sure what it means. It's a continuation from a dream I had a few nights ago, but it's still incomplete. I don't know what's going on exactly.
Up to this point, have you had a vision during the day in the middle of like just hanging out like this, or have they always been dreams? I don't remember.
I think this is the first time it's like been forced on me.
It is.
Okay. Okay.
Well, at least it
Alright.
wasn't of us dying.
Exactly.
Again, I'm not sure what it means.
So it could have meant us dying.
Oh,
Got it.
good.
You can no longer control your dreams then.
I've never had a vision come to me this way. It's always been during sleep. I've never lost myself like this before.
Well, try not
That's
to lose
concerning.
yourself at an important moment, maybe.
And we can only hope.
We got your back. It'll be fine.
All right. Eventually, Eldrick grows tired of waiting and lets out a roar, indicating to all of you that it is time to go.
Okay. I am going to don my shield and have my weapon in hand and start following, I suppose.
All right. So a couple of hours deep into your travel into Eldrick's woods, you come across, I mean, the same death and destruction that you've seen as he expertly navigates from each route in the base over leaves and making barely a sound, but occasionally stopping to check over his shoulder to ensure that you're still following. Eventually, you come to a place where the earth seems cracked and black veins run deep across it. There appears to be a basin ahead of you slightly, and Eldrick stops at the top, indicating, as best a cat can, that you should come forward and look. And as you do so, this scene is played out before you. A massive pitch black pit of decay and death. Not even really a deep pit, more like a very shallow bowl, where the earth itself has just died. And you can see the veining running out from within as well. There appears to be a recently dug and worn track running around it, where as the greenery and foliage died, something moving around the area has worn it all away. Other than that, many dead trees, plants, shrubbery, that kind of thing.
I want to look at the track and just... I'm basically thinking to myself, is this made from a horse moving around?
Sure.
Yeah. And I roll to you.
Sure. Hold on, I'm checking something.
Yeah, no worries. Basically just to confirm a suspicion that this is the white horse moving around in this area.
So, yeah, I'll let you do investigation for this. In the future, though, survival is more apt since you're looking at animal tracks.
Okay, fair enough. That's a better skill for me anyway, so good to know.
All right. Regardless, as you're looking over just the impressions that you can see, they do look like horse prints, the ones that you spot on occasion.
Okay. Seems to be the path of the beast right here.
Strange that it would be running in a circle like this.
Indeed.
It has to do with the magic it's creating.
Hmm.
Has anyone ever seen anything like this?
I'm going to go ahead and say my character wouldn't have, probably. So I'll say no.
Yeah, no.
It almost seems like the path it runs is in, like, trying to keep the black in. Hmm.
Throughout all of this, Eldrick slowly paces, just kind of going around the track itself.
I'll turn to Eldrick and say, Eldrick, is the horse trying to keep the black in?
He turns back and looks at you and shakes his head no.
Is it keeping you out?
Shakes his head no again and heads deeper toward the black itself.
Okay. I'll follow behind.
Me
Yep,
too.
yep.
Anybody else? Or is Egg, Udanar, and Pedalin?
I thought Egg. Yeah.
Yeah, I would be moving probably like 5 or 10 feet or whatever just behind him, as close as...
Mm.
I assume he's faster than me. He has 4 legs after all.
I mean, he's like meandering in.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
He's not like striding with purpose.
Then I'll just walk like 5 feet behind him. So I'll put myself
Okay.
like here, I guess.
Sure. So what's gonna happen? He's gonna head to the center.
Mhm.
And so I just need to know who's with him.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I'll-
stick near Egg.
Oh. I'll head in.
Yeah, I will be right by him, but as soon as like I get to this dark area, I just want to like take note of, does it feel like different, the earth, like wet and moist, or like
It's incredibly dry
dry? Okay.
and just it's like ash.
Okay, but it feels like
Rumble,
normal
Rumble, are
ground.
you muted?
Yeah, because I haven't said anything.
Oh, okay. Well, I was asking people, and you just weren't saying anything.
Yeah, I was waiting for Paul to finish.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll go like right here.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Let me fill in here. Lavinia.
I will be trailing behind a bit because
Okay.
I am still trying to figure out what the fuck the dream means.
Yeah.
As you step closer, Lavinia, to the black patch, you find yourself unable to progress any further.
Hmm. But everyone else was okay.
Yep.
I'll look back and say, "You coming?"
Maybe if I could.
Can you not?
Everybody else, go ahead and actually no, you wouldn't need to. Just everybody else within the black feels just this feeling of dread or fear, though it is sourceless at the moment.
Just like that pit in your stomach feeling intensely.
Yes. As well, however, as you go toward the center, where Eldrick is indicating, you can see that there's like a depression where maybe something has been lying.
Okay. I'm gonna check that out, obviously. So he's like indicating it, kind of like maybe pointing towards it or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go like here or whatever and take a look. What do you want me to
Sure.
roll to see it?
Well,
better?
what do you want to know?
You know what? I'm just looking at it, I guess. So
Hmm.
what does it look like? The indentation?
Perception.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, it looks like something where a creature has been lying down.
Like an animal?
I suppose, yeah.
Just an indentation of some sort. Okay.
Mm-hmm. A well-worn patch within the ash.
Mm-hmm. So maybe this is where it's been sleeping.
Are there any hoof prints in the ash or any other kind of markings like stuff coming and going?
Does this look
Survival.
like? Does this look like a horse sleeping spot? Like, is it a big indentation or like a humanoid indentation?
It would fit a horse.
Like a bigger creature of some sort? Okay.
Yeah. Petalin nor Egg are able to find any hoof prints or tracks within the ash itself. Likely because anytime even the slightest breeze blows, the ash is kicked around and swirled.
Hmm.
Can I give you like an Arcana check to see if it's any like magical means holding me back?
You could roll Arcana to see if you perhaps are familiar with any spells that might have that effect. Let me see. Nope. This is not anything familiar to you.
Is the indentation like the only different thing within this patch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my foot and kind of drag it around the bottom of the indentation, see if there's anything like just underneath the ash or laying hidden.
You find that the indentation is hard packed.
Oh, like something heavy's been laying here.
Seeing her do that, I'm gonna try driving my shovel just right into the ground to see if I can pull up any earth in that area.
Okay. The shovel goes in easily, as though the ground itself were crumbling to dust.
I'm guessing I don't
Ellen,
pull
could
up
you-
anything.
Could you come here
Oh,
for
I
a
mean-
moment?
You pull up more ash.
Yeah, okay.
Madam, who
Who
are
are you-
you asking for?
Madeline.
Oh, sure. Coming on over. Yes?
I'm wondering if I can't enter the circle because I have the tiger figurine.
Well, hand it to me. Let's find out.
Oh, the turn order popped up. So I'll hand the tiger figure to Petalin and try and step in.
Okay. You hand the tiger figurine to Petalin and try to take a step forward, but find yourself barred.
I will also try to step into the ashen area.
I mean, you're already standing in the ashen area.
But I can move around freely in here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think that's it. I'm gonna call out to Eldrick.
Mm-hmm.
If this is where the horse stays at night.
He cuts his eyes over to you, and you can see that he looks annoyed. His tail is swishing like a frustrated cat. And he kind of like looks at you and then looks at the spot, and then plods to the north where the fallen tree is over the path.
I will go over to where he is by the fallen tree.
Okay. As you trail him, you see stained deeply within the tree are just gouts of like a dark, just some sort of dark fluid. There's also like several claw marks as well as a large point, which is like something stabbed into the tree itself.
Eldrick, the horse couldn't do this, could it?
Do what?
Make the stab and the claw marks?
He lifts one of his own paws and shows it to you, and then looks to his wounded side, and then looks back at the tree.
Does the fluid in the tree look like blood?
Roll medicine. You're not familiar enough. You wouldn't really be able to tell. Roll nature. You can tell based off of the way that the tree is lying across the path and the way that the roots itself are snapped, as well as several of the branches, that it was knocked over. It didn't fall over because it had died.
Knocked over like something physically running into it, or it being
yes.
blown over by a strong force?
I mean, either of those.
Just something pushed it over.
Yeah. Yes.
Eldrick, was something else here other than the horse that could have done this?
You would be up here, right?
Yeah. Well, probably even next to him, though. Yeah, that's better.
I'm sorry, ask the question again.
Was another creature here that would have done this other than the horse? Like, that would have pushed the tree over?
He once again looks at the big scar on his side and looks at you and nods.
Something other than the horse.
Everybody go ahead and make perception checks.
Okay.
Eldrick, if we stay here, will the horse eventually come back to where we could fight it?
Udinar and egg. How interesting. The feeling of deep-seated fear in your gut suddenly manifests, and you feel this overwhelming compulsion to just flee as a pale white creature is spotted moving very rapidly toward you from the west. Nobody else has noticed.
Can I give you a Constitution save to try to fight that fear?
No.
Okay. How far do you want me to be? Like, do you want me to do just as far as I can move then?
Oh, no, I mean, you're not. So you're under the frightened condition. So disadvantage
Okay.
on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is within line of sight, and you cannot willingly move closer to the source of your fear.
I guess I'll just kind of look at Egg or like side-eye him and say, "You feel that?"
Eggs.
Oh, you
eyes.
both see the pale creature.
Yeah.
Oh, he sees
Egg
it
is-
too. Okay.
Egg is wide-eyed, staring at it directly, not moving.
All right.
Eldrick, if we stay here, will the horse eventually come back to where we could fight it?
Eldrick turns to look at you, and then his eyes go wide. It's 1, 2. I need to do some math. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Poor Udanar, being the closest, is the one who's going to get horned here. Should probably have had my dice ready. At the very last moment, you're able to just like wrench yourself out of the path of the horn and throw yourself into the ash. And in doing so, its goring attack misses you.
But I'm now
It
prone.
rears up. Yeah, well, no, I'm not gonna force you to go prone because I
Okay.
didn't. It wasn't that bad. You were able to just like throw yourself out of the way, like a
Okay.
combat roll.
Sure. Okay.
It rears up on both of its hind legs and attempts to stomp you with its hooves.
God damn it.
And the second hoof does connect, dealing 10 damage.
Okay.
And then okay. I guess roll initiative.
Well, that's one way to make an entrance. God
Mhm.
Oh
damn it.
god, it was in another tab. It's right fucking next to me.
Sorry, you're gonna have to add me and I'll manually add it.
Oh, add turn.
Thank you.
Oh shit.
Looks like Egg got his. Madame Beldam and Petalin, you suddenly notice the blur as it slows and seems to be readying to round.
Oh god.
Order. Oh, that's surprise round, so it goes again. How far is that? Oh, that's perfect. So, 1, 4, 5.
Oh shit.
And Goretek. As it charges Madame Beldam. As it gets nearer to you, there is just this feeling of wrongness about the creature. Something about it is just incorrect or not as it should be. You can see that its flanks are just, it as well is got that same green, lime green veining on it. Its skin and flesh have like rotted away. Even its horn is tipped with a dripping green ooze. Horn does hit.
Luck point to make it reroll.
Okay. It hits even better.
Does a luck point force you to take the second roll, no matter what?
No, I can choose.
Oh, okay. I was just curious how that worked.
Okay. And Madame Beldam. 16 piercing damage plus 5 radiant damage.
I have resistance to radiant.
Okay. So that would be 2 radiant damage.
It's not very effective.
And I've already had you make the Constitution save for infection, right?
Yes.
Okay. but you had failed, so that means you are. Noodles, egg, Lavinia, in. Okay. All right. Then it's going to keep moving after. Actually, you know what? It's going to rear up and swing both of its hooves. Both miss, having rolled the double deuces.
No.
D20s.
Boy.
2, 3, 4, 7.
Hey, don't I get an attack of opportunity?
Sure. Roll at disadvantage.
It doesn't matter.
That's true. It doesn't matter. Okay. So you whiff big time. Like by the time you even swing your dagger, it's
I forgot
gone.
to untoggle bless as well. That was ages ago.
Let me measure. Oh, okay. So I'll just stick it there. Oop.
What? Where did it go?
Far left. Madam Beldam, you have the initiative. As the pale horse with the horn on its head charges past.
No, well, fuck me. Ugh, and I would have to go the long way around because I can't walk into this shit for whatever reason. There's nothing I have reach.
I'm sorry? Oh, it's nothing you have reaches. Okay.
I'm fucking checking all my prep spells. Oh boy, I wish we had a long rest.
Yep.
We could have swapped some stuff around. Alright, how... Not very far, unfortunately.
Who's fiddling with the music?
Huh?
It's coming from
It's
Wolf.
me.
Oh, it's
like
really
cutting in and
choppy.
out.
Oh, is it chopping? Oh, that's
Yeah,
too
real
bad.
bad.
Well, that's too bad. I had boss music for you guys. I guess I'll just listen to it on my end.
Yeah, I have a YouTube playlist of all the D&D music I listen to while we're doing this.
I guess I will just prep a firebolt as my action when it comes
Okay.
within range.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
All right. Egg?
So I can't move towards it?
No, you cannot.
Okay. Also, this map is not doing the 5, then 15 on
here,
diagonals.
Let me can fix that. Oh, it's because it's on the wrong one. Okay, should
There we
be
go.
working now.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I'm gonna run over toward Eldrick and Petalin.
Okay.
Which should put me... Nope. Lost it in my head. Okay, there. Put me right here.
The feeling of fear begins to fade.
Alright, and I ready my weapon as my courage comes back.
Okay. So, like drawing it.
Yep.
Okay. Petalin, you have the initiative. It seems you've gotten the answer to your question.
Yes, it would. It would appear that way, wouldn't it? Okay. I am going to actually move a little bit closer to Egg, and I'm gonna shout to him and the madam that that I can help. So I'm gonna get here, and then I'm going to twin haste on the madam and Egg.
Okay.
So I'll put that up so they can see what it does. And then I think y'all have a haste modifier
I do.
button you can click on your sheet there. And that will probably end my turn, I'm thinking, because it's really far away. See.
All right.
Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, nope, that's too far. Okay, yeah, that'll end my turn.
Okay. So Eldrick turn. And he's going to look at each one of you. And he's going to shake his head. And then he bails.
Yeah, well, that's why I didn't haste you.
That seems
How
like
far
a bad
can he go?
omen.
Oh, he can actually perfectly just get to the edge of the map. So the tiger just charges back into the woods. Udinar.
Yeah, I don't like this feeling very much. So I can make it just to right under Egg, and I will take my action to dash to do so.
Okay.
And that's it.
You are still in range, so no fear of fading for you. Okay. Now, is that within 200 feet? Probably not. Oh, maybe it is. Need to zoom out a little bit. 200 feet? Yes. Okay, so black tendrils of ash and plant material erupt right here within a 20-foot radius. So Petalin, Egg, and Udinar need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I still have... Yeah. Ignore the +1.
Okay.
You have advantage, Egg, because of haste.
Oh. Right. Then I'll just roll it again.
There you go.
Even better. All right. So, just this tangled mess of, you know what? I'll grab something so that we can visualize it. Maybe. I hate to use that, but there we go. That'll work. Ugh. There's no way to make that transparent without going into without opening it up in paint or something. Okay, so that's black ash and you know, like plant material. Egg and Pedalin are able to succeed on your dexterity saving throw, preventing themselves from being grasped by the tangling mass, and taking 5 damage each. Udanar, you will take 11,
Okay.
and you are immobilized.
Okay.
And let's do this.
I assume I can't get an attack against the vines.
No.
Okay.
I mean, you readied your weapon, but you didn't have actions for that, did
Well,
you?
I just mean for it attacking.
Oh. Oh, no, it's
For-
not.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, 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 no.
It's not like a standard attack or anything.
Yeah. Go here. And its horn begins to glow.
It would have triggered my firebolt on it.
Okay.
Range on that was 120.
Disadvantage.
Lame.
I
Nice.
thought, but she's hasted. Does she not get the?
Does she not get the...
The +2. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm looking at something else. Ignore me.
Yeah, it's +2 AC.
Yeah.
No, that firebolt misses. Just like melting into the ether.
All right.
So like the firebolt manifests and rockets towards the creature. But as like where it may have struck it, the firebolt itself just like crumbles and disintegrates in midair. 60 feet. They're all within range. Nobody's really offended its sensibilities. So, Egg, you're the unlucky chosen one. A tendril of inky darkness reaches out from the creature, just like snaking around and touching you. Make another dexterity saving throw.
All right. Am I feared now, or still no?
No, no, no.
Okay. Oof.
So
I'm going to change that to a 19.
okay, and that changes this. So walk me through that one. How do you change it? What happens?
What was I doing before? Stupid, like, hacker bullshit.
I
Have
don't know.
cards come up with different visions of the future
Sure.
and select one where it misses him.
Okay. As you do so, like the creature turns and its gaze like locks onto you for a moment, and like the green of its eyes flash, like it's aware of what just happened. The inky black tendril, however, or Egg in this scenario, in this future, or in this reality, Egg is able to just leap out of the way in time, only taking 10 damage. That's going to be that. And then, Madam Beldam, you have the initiative.
Oh, I'm already pissing this thing off, huh? Well, fuck it. Let's try this. We will cast a fireball at it.
Okay.
And I will make its roll an 8.
It has advantage. So I don't know how Portent works with that. Let's see. How does Divine Portent interact with advantage and disadvantage? You replace any attack roll saving throw ability check. Dice roll. Check as a whole. Okay, so Portent works. It just changes it to an 8. So what is its? It saves.
Oh, fuck.
And it takes no damage.
Well, that's even more unfortunate.
Are you finished? Don't forget, you're hasted.
Yeah, but all I can do is go and fucking smack it.
You can cast a cantrip, can't you?
No, it says one-handed weapon attack only. For hasted actions.
Hmm. What in the world?
No, it's just one weapon attack only. That's
Yeah.
about extra
Oh,
attack. That's
oh.
about like my extra attack.
Yeah, but I would have to be in melee with a weapon attack. Haste doesn't benefit casters all that much.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't cast. You could dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Oh, I thought it would give you an extra
spell?
thing, but I guess
No.
not.
Unfortunately, no.
Well, shoot.
Well, I'll use my haste to take the fucking dash action and move away from it. Since
Okay.
I've pissed it off.
And you haven't moved
Middle of my
either,
turn.
so.
Right, that was
Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
dash plus move.
Alright. Alright. Egg?
Okay. So I'm not feared. I can run up to it.
Yes.
Okay. Then Egg will run up to its face.
Alright, so the green is difficult terrain, first and foremost.
Mhm.
And secondly, as soon as you step into the black ash, you are afraid of it
Okay.
and can no longer advance toward it.
Okay. So I get to here.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm scared and can't move.
You
So
are-
I'm stuck here.
Well, you can move. You just can't move
Yes.
toward it.
Yeah. But Egg is only focused on moving towards it, so he's stuck
Sure.
here.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's his turn.
Pedal in.
All right, well, I'm going to get out of the plant here, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Also going to move away from it. Okay. So these tendrils that have Udinar, does it look like normal healthy plant life, or is
No.
it just like gross black?
Did I not describe it as like black, ashy tendrils of plant?
Yeah, you did.
Well, it's just like they're really crinkly, so they look probably papery since they're ashy, right?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna fire an Eldritch Blast, one at the plants, kind of near Udinar, but not like where it's gonna hit him directly, and the other
Mhm.
at the horse.
Okay.
So, this one at the plant, which is where? Here. And this one at the horse.
Okay. Now, you needed to roll at disadvantage against the horse.
So I roll again.
Yeah. Just roll another d20, or that's fine too. Okay, so 18. That will actually hit.
Woo!
For 3 damage. It doesn't seem to have the effect that you might have wanted. And then the plants are struck as well, and they recoil and otherwise crumble to ash where they're hit. Were you just like, were you aiming?
Kind of near Udinar to where, like, maybe I could break some of the vines,
Okay.
but not hit him with the blast.
Okay. On a 12? Sure. Yeah. You hit the vines that are slowly wrapping around his feet.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Eldrick fucking bails the rest of the way. Udinar, you have the initiative.
Can I even do anything?
You can make a strength check to try to break free the rest of the way.
Yep. Do that. I'll try to, like, pull, basically,
Yeah.
to get out.
Yeah. Okay. Then actually, yeah, that's enough. You have regained your movement.
Okay. And it's difficult terrain?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 20, 30. There. 40, 50. Okay. I can move to where I want to using dash. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm basically
Okay.
gonna go right here beside Petalin.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to cast, or no, I'm gonna just ready my weapon shield with a reaction of, if this horse comes within my melee range, I'm gonna smack it with a shovel.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say to Petalin, I think we should regroup and, like, I think we should retreat, essentially. And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. At egg. Advantage.
Did I get
That's
my
going to
opportunity
hit.
attack?
Yeah, I think it's a disadvantage though.
Mhm.
Or I mean, it's a disadvantage no matter what for other reasons.
Yeah.
So. 15 does not hit.
I will use precision.
Still doesn't hit.
Okay.
Your bell staff bounces off the flanks of the creature. As its horn pierces you, that's going to move your scale up here. And damage is 10 plus 1d6 plus 3d8. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, plus 6. 32 damage. 33 damage.
Okay.
Of which 3 is radiant. And make a strength save.
At disadvantage.
Yes.
Still.
You are not knocked prone. You hold your ground as it charges forward and just rams its horn like right into, I don't know, let's say your gut. And you being the pinnacle of strength that you are, just keep your feet planted and maybe like shove your own bell staff down against its head to prevent it from like thrashing you and tossing you to the ground.
Got it.
So it's going to withdraw there, and then hoof. It's a miss. 2 misses on advantage attack rolls. All right, and then going to peace. You can make your attack of opportunity if you have a reaction. I'm not sure if you do.
Not if I already used it.
Okay.
on.
Oh, whenever it enters, that's a reaction.
Yeah, that's a reaction.
Okay. I wasn't sure. All right, Madam Beldam, you're up. Oh, hold on. I forgot to do something. So do this and this and this. All right, you guys can see that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. It is obscured as a cloud of rot originates and just like begins to fill the area around the creature. All right, now, Madam Beldam.
I'm beginning to agree with Udnar that we need to get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, I have double speed. I forgot about that. Uh, 60 will bring me there. So we have no vision on it at all?
Correct. It is entirely obscured.
Well, fuck. Not much I can do. I'm gonna go ahead and defend for my action.
Okay. That brings us to Egg.
Well, Egg is going to get out of this area. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, 60. And I'll use second wind as a bonus action.
Okay. Is that healing?
Yes.
Okay. You're only healed for half.
Mm-hmm. So half of this.
6.
Then I'll take the dodge action, I guess.
Okay. Pedal in.
Shoo. Oh, damn it. I could hit it, but I can't see it. I don't know where it is. All right, are we gonna try to run away like Eldrick, or are we in this?
You guys can speak. It's okay. Just no more than 6 seconds.
Egg is clearly bleeding a lot. Doesn't look great.
I mean, like, I said what
I
I
just need
said
to
and
know-
had my shield up. You're under the impression I want to leave as well, but I will stay if our party is foolish enough to try to fight. I'm there.
Yeah,
All
kind of
right.
the same for Egg.
All right. Well, I cast Healing Word on Egg.
All right. Cast your healing word. Susanna. Anybody there?
Hey, yeah,
I'm here.
Can y'all hear me?
Now,
We
yes.
can now.
Okay. 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 Thank you. So I'm just gonna yell retreat, and then I'm gonna retreat.
So you heal for 7, Egg.
Okay.
So I can move 30. So we'll follow Eldrick.
Okay.
I guess.
All right, you finished?
Yes.
Noodles.
Yep, I'm going to do the same and move right there. Using the dash as well.
Okay.
And that's it.
Fog cloud disperses. One, two. It stops here at the edge, and then like rears its head, and we'll do. A black beam of innervating energy springs from its horn toward Egg.
Counterspell?
Okay. Roll. All right. Do you roll it or is it just counter? I don't remember.
I think it just
Uh,
counters.
Creatures casting
It's
third
if
level.
it's
or
third
spell
level or lower.
fails. It is. So as its horn glows, it glows black, and you can see like this pinprick of black light at the tip. You speak the words to counter the magic, and in doing so, it just like it flickers out, and the horn returns to green, and the horse like snorts in derision and stamps its feet, but stays put. It begins to very, very quickly run the edge of its like this little area here. Madam Beldam.
Well, seeing that everyone's booking it. No, I guess, do I even see it?
I imagine so. Nobody's hiding their retreat.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to perceive. They're not hiding.
Pedalin yelled out retreat.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. All right.
I also
60
made
well.
I made these.
Oh, nice.
All right. Are you finished, Madam Beldam?
Yep, not gonna run off the map till Egg gets here.
Yeah. All right. Egg, you're also leaving?
Uh huh.
Okay. How far can you get?
I can move like 120 now because I'm hasted, and if I
Okay.
take double.
All right. Then in that case, we will consider the group having retreated. Do you just flee in pursuit of Eldrick?
Yes. Or at least I think we do.
At least in the direction, yeah. If we can see him, then that would be great.
Right. Okay. Okay. All right. So you guys flee in the general direction that Eldrick did. These
Probably
my
with
own
the-
boss music.
Probably with
Probably
the
what?
intent to go back to his shrine.
Well, he led you here, but it was through a few twists and turns, so it would be a survival check to make it back easily and cleanly without some other form of something. Egg? Yes. Egg leads everybody back to the ruined shrine.
With the haste, I think he's further than us anyway, so that makes sense.
Heh.
I'll follow that guy.
He seems to know what he's doing.
Yeah, obviously.
As I hold my guts in.
So the group stumbles back to Eldrick's shrine, where you find the cat lying at the base of the statue, seemingly dedicated to him. As you approach, he stands slowly and bows his head.
Fat lot of help you were back there.
I mean, he's told us he wasn't going to help.
Yeah, but we had no idea it was going to be that bad.
We were insufficiently prepared.
Yeah,
Yes.
that foe was
By,
much
like, a lot.
beyond us. Yes.
So what did we learn in that encounter?
It has a shit ton of movement. But maybe it can't leave the black circle?
It clearly did, though.
Yeah, it can definitely
Well,
leave it.
Well, we can't be in the black circle because then the frightened thing. It's too scary.
For whatever
Too
reason,
scary
I
in the
can't
black.
even go into the circle.
Yeah, what was that all about? Like,
I have no idea.
in what way were you not able to? Like, in what way does it manifest? Is there, like, literally a barrier stopping you? Or is it just, like, you can't physically move your feet in, or...
Physically cannot progress.
How odd.
I physically cannot progress.
And Beldam the mime.
I'm gonna ask Eldrick if he has any reason to believe that this horse is empowered by something, and by maybe, like, finding the source of that, we can defeat it.
He shakes his head and shrugs,
Okay.
but strides toward Pedalin with a look of confidence and begins nosing around her bag.
I reach into my bag and pull out the tiger statuette.
He locks eyes with it and then looks at each of you.
Okay.
Do we each need one of these?
Shakes his head no.
Will this help us in battle against the horse?
He shakes his head yes.
Will it protect us somehow?
He shakes his head yes. He goes over to one of the columns at his shrine and like reaches out toward it and drags his paws across it.
Do we need to lead the horse into an area that we've placed the statuette on a pedestal?
Shakes his head no.
I'll go over to him with the statuette.
Okay.
So he's indicating one of the columns here.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a place that I can see that looks like the statuette would fit in it, the same way there was those grooves on the pedestals?
No, you guys looked these over pretty thoroughly last time.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting arrested.
Yep, there are cops going by. Very loud.
Are there more statuettes to find?
He shakes his head yes.
Okay, yeah.
Do you know where they are?
He shrugs. He shrugs, nods, and then shakes his head.
You know where they might be, but you don't know where they are.
He shakes his head yes.
Okay.
Egg, you look pretty beaten up and bloodied, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to say
Well, what
let's
time of day are we at?
It's a couple hours in from your short rest, which was mid-afternoon, so maybe a little bit closer to evening, but not quite there.
Eldrick, stomp your feet the number of times for the number of statuettes we have to find.
7.
That's not including this one?
He looks at you confusedly.
we don't have to find the one we have.
Is it 6 plus this one?
Shakes his head yes.
Okay, so 7 in total.
There are 7 columns. That checks out.
Yeah.
Are there also 7 pedestals in the woods?
He nods yes.
Do we have to put a statuette on each one?
He nods yes.
Will that kill the horse?
Shakes his head no.
But it will help.
He nods yes.
Didn't we ask him this last
I
time?
feel yeah, we asked him about
we
the
had this
pedestals last
conversation.
time.
We knew about all this stuff.
Because
but
he
we-
said no last time, though.
It wouldn't kill the horse.
Well, no, not like
wouldn't
killing the horse.
defeat-
If
it
that's
wouldn't defeat
something
the
we needed
horse.
to do.
Well, fighting the horse outright is not a great option.
Yeah, let's call that plan
So
B.
maybe we do the statuette thing first.
Yeah, but first you hear me start doing an incantation that you've heard before, and mechanically we're just gonna do prayer of healing for me
Okay.
and Egg specifically. But everybody can get in on it, obviously, if you need to. So this will be this and that.
Nice.
So Egg and Madame Beldam would only heal half of that.
Do I heal the full amount?
Yes.
You know I'm blighted too, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
We're blighted worse.
Yeah.
You weren't
Oh.
struck by the horse, Udnar.
Yeah. I got stabbed by the horn.
Oh, I didn't realize you were... Yeah, okay. I didn't realize Beldam was either that bad off. Okay.
Well, she got mauled.
Yeah. I got slapped with a hoof.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, it hurt. Fucking rude. You get hit by a hoof, see how you like it.
Eldrick, can you lead us to the place where you think another statuette might be?
He shakes his head yes.
Okay, well, let's make haste then.
Yeah.
Okay. So, with that in mind and a new objective set forth, Eldrick leads you west, and in doing so takes you very near the farmhouse that you had first encountered. The farmhouse that you had encountered previously within the woods themselves. The pedestal was the first that you encountered within the woods. It is maybe 200-300 yards from the barn, and he stops and sits before the pedestal.
I'm gonna start looking around, kind of kicking the dirt with my feet, seeing if anything looks buried or turned over or anything like that.
Eldrick
Looking-
rolls his eyes.
So you don't think it's buried here then, Eldrick?
He very slowly shakes his head no.
Did you leave it with the farmers?
Shakes his head no.
Is it inside the pedestal?
He shakes his head no. He shrugs.
So it might be somewhere around here.
He gestures as much as a cat can for you to follow him.
All right.
He leads you, after another hour, to a second pedestal, the one near the waterfall, with where you fought the gnolls.
Mm-hmm.
He sits before the pedestal.
Well, around here is where we found the one that we have.
So he looks at Lavinia and then looks at the pedestal.
So I guess we should
And
go ahead
nods.
and put this one here.
Mm-hmm.
Eldrick, do we
I-
go ahead
I
and put
don't
this
have
one
it.
here?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Eldrick, do we go ahead and put this one here then, since we found it here?
He shrugs.
You don't know?
He starts heading off again.
I'm gonna keep this, and I'm gonna follow him.
Okay, so after another hour, the sun is starting to set, and you reach another pedestal. This one is in the woods, surrounded. Well, actually, I'll just show you. Because the visual will give you more. Guys, here.
Oh no, I was muted. All right. Oh baby, this looks interesting.
He leads you to another section of the woods where you can see a pedestal near a cave, into the side of some rocks. There is webbing, not entirely unlike a spider's web, and several creatures trapped within that have been husked and devoured. There's no sign of the creatures themselves, and Eldrick himself seems on edge here. But you do spot another pedestal over by the cave.
All right.
He begins to walk away again.
I suggest we follow.
So this one would be, let's see, that's west, southwest. This one is south. So next we will head eastward. And Eldrick leads you to an unassuming small little clearing in the middle of nowhere, where in the center lies another pedestal. It's like in a little meadow with nothing else around it. Or what would have been a meadow. Then
Sorry, the map we're looking at now with the spider webs was south, you said, right?
yes,
Okay.
as the tiger at the top faces north. Okay, so then the next one's in the meadow, middle of nowhere. The tiger faces northwest. He leads you again in a very roundabout fashion. So the one in the meadow faces northwest. He leads you in a roundabout fashion far north. Or sorry, I should have said north. Yeah, faces northwest. So he takes you north by a non-direct route, and takes you to another section of the woods, wherein you spot a small creek running into a even smaller pond with a pedestal nearby, and what appears to be a large dead snakeskin. This pedestal is partially destroyed.
What direction does the tiger face on it?
The top is missing.
Shit.
And then lastly, as he wanders away, he takes you to like this wood wall almost, but stops. And he, as best he can, gestures that you move forward without him.
Okay, well, shall we?
Sounds
All
like
right.
Udinar will.
I'm
Egg as well?
confused. He's taking us where?
Well, do you have true directional sense?
Well, like, is it on this map?
No.
Okay.
He's wandered away again. And then he after another hour, it is now night.
Do I have a sense of what direction we took after the, I guess it would have been the creek?
Unfortunately, no. With the sunlight fading and it now becoming dark, and being unfamiliar with the woods themselves, you have largely lost yourself.
Okay.
All right, so I guess we go in the direction that he's indicating.
There's a wood wall that he's indicating toward,
What does that mean?
like a wall of trees,
Mm.
much closer together than anything else. Like they've been very strategically planted or something.
I'm prepared to take the lead if you guys follow.
I'll come with you.
All right.
Right. As you step towards the wood wall, Eldrick lets out a low warning growl.
Okay, I will stop immediately.
Um, if you look at him, he's shaking his head no and like pulling it as though he needs to go. You need to go another direction.
Okay, so we don't go into the wood wall. Instead, we follow Eldrick.
Mm-hmm. And he leads you back to his shrine.
Okay.
Anybody else want to make a survival check?
Yeah.
Egg, from the wood wall to the shrine, you headed southwest.
Okay.
He lays at the foot of his shrine and curls up.
Okay.
Well, we can probably long rest now. If you guys want to take a minute and talk about our game plan for tomorrow.
Yes. We definitely need to discuss what we're doing because there's a lot of stuff we need to look at and explore and not a lot of time.
Yep.
I would like to propose I kind of want to check the farm out again. It seems like we were rushed out a little too early. Like
I agree.
Beldam and I didn't even look in the barn, basically. We walked out, or we ran out the minute that we saw that there was a potential threat.
And that pedestal was so close to the farm that, you know, the farmers could have taken it without Eldrick's knowledge. Like the kids playing a prank.
And we might have the benefit, if we have some luck or fortune behind us, that the mother of your little follower there, we might be able to cure, since we didn't kill it either, if we are able to remove the blight from that area.
I think it was already undead.
It was... Oh, was it? Yeah, probably. I didn't check.
Yeah.
Either way, it's in a well, so.
Okay, so we'll camp here for tonight.
Sure.
All right, so you guys are gonna stay at Eldrick's
Mm-hmm.
Shrine. Okay. So the group is gonna set up camp with the intention of going back to the farm first thing in the morning. Is that correct?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else during the rest, or can we just move on to our watches and whatever you're doing?
I'm gonna ritual cast Tiny Hut.
Okay.
What do I need to do to be able to see if there's anything to identify in that little medallion again? Or did I already do it? I don't remember.
Which medallion?
The one I took from Letty, the priest.
You had cast, or you had detected magic on it, I think.
Right,
And
okay.
it wasn't.
Okay.
Honestly, like you can spend your watch just like interacting with it a bit if you want, and maybe trying to reopen communication with your
Yeah,
god.
That's what I'm
but,
going to do for sure. I was just
okay,
wondering if...
okay.
I didn't write down if it was magic or not, basically.
Yeah, no, it was not.
Okay.
Anything else? No. So standard watches from within the hut, or are you guys just gonna take the opportunity to rest? Interestingly enough, you have not seen Follower all day.
I don't think I would have noticed myself. I usually take the lead and he's usually behind, so...
Mm-hmm.
Poor follower. He's probably off scared somewhere.
We went to a very scary place.
Yeah. I'll leave a little piece of ration meat out for him.
Okay. All right. So who's first?
I think the madam is
Usually
usually
me.
first.
Okay. So walk me through your watch.
I think I'm actually gonna spend time to copy spells instead of trying to find more.
Okay. Spend the entirety of your 2 hours copying spells.
Well, one spell.
Okay.
I haven't decided which one yet. I'll figure
Okay.
that out.
All right. Are you going to be keeping watch outside the hut at all, or are you just going to let it go?
I'm just gonna let it go. We're at the Tiger Shrine.
Okay. All right. Then you complete your watch, copy your spell, and head off to sleep. Go. Who's next? Isn't it usually Pedalin?
It is,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted.
So what do you do on your watch or your rest? Anything?
I'll kind of keep an eye outside the tiny hut. I mean, I'll be in it, but I'll be, keeping watch on the forest in general.
Okay.
Thinking
Give me a
about
perception check.
the shrines.
Okay.
What you thinking about? Oh, shrines.
Oh, shrine stuff.
Deep into your watch, as you are largely lost in thought, a small movement out of the corner of your eye catches your attention, and you notice for the briefest moment, in a split second, the small piece of meat ration that you had left disappears under the surface.
Oh,
Your watch
good.
ends. Who's next?
That would be me.
All right, what you got?
Uh, just watching the horizon. Actually, you know what I'm gonna? I want to know Eldrick's. Uh, I'm going to do this for Eldrick
Mm-hmm.
for current hit points and total class levels.
Current hit points, total class levels. Hmm. Okay. Ah. Be. There you go.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Then I believe that leads us to Noodles.
Yep. So that's my thing, and I am gonna try again to see if I can reach somebody up there.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, during the watch,
There's
it just starts spinning the coin.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You spin it, and it's largely the same in that it's just like the weight of the coin itself is what keeps the momentum going. There are a couple of very brief moments, however, where it seems to hang or maybe spin just a moment longer. Uh, just the very faintest of signs that something is there. But otherwise, no response. As you spend more time studying the medallion you got off of Letty, you realize that this looks very much like your own holy symbol, only it's just not a spinning coin. It's a single-sided.
Can I concentrate on it and like try to commune specifically with that was Na, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's much the same as with your own coin. Like you feel a very, very, very faint, just like pulse almost, but that's it.
I think I'm a little disturbed by this. Starting to feel alone here.
Sure.
Uh that's all I pretty much am kind of obsessing over now. Honestly,
Okay.
so that's what I do.
All right. Despite your attention being elsewhere, while you do attempt somewhat to keep an eye on the outdoors, what you eventually notice is that follower pops out of the dirt and slowly makes its way up the steps and like curls into the body of Eldrick.
Aw.
Um,
Hmm.
Sun begins to rise. And at the dawn, you'll notice again that follower pops up and comes down the steps quickly and dives back under the dirt before the tiger awakens.
Hmm. I will begin to awaken people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the hut will shimmer and fade.
Okay. So, prepare your things, eat quickly. We have much to do today.
Eldrick snores nearby.
We still heal from
So you can roll 2 hit dice.
two.
Well,
Okay.
actually, hold on. Yeah, everybody but Petalin. Petalin is fully healed.
Okay. Okay.
So we're going back to the farmhouse, correct? To look for stuff?
Unless there's anybody with something else, I think that would be okay.
I have more questions for Eldrick, but they can wait till later.
Okay. So, do we want to hoard these statues to ensure they don't get tampered with, or when we find them, should we place them right away? Like, what are our opinions on this? I think it might be safe to place them. The reason I was nervous at first was because if something so silly as a group of gnolls taking one could help harm this place, it seems pretty easy to just walk up and grab one of the figurines and then all our work is for naught.
Yeah, that's kind of my concern too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
What about, I mean, if we just hoard them for now, we can always change our minds later and put them back.
Or
I
at
think we
least
ought to
put them
keep
in
them.
safe
Shrine,
spot.
or rather, each pedestal seems to be about an hour's direct walk from the shrine itself.
Yeah, okay.
And then another hour between each one.
Between them, yeah. So best case scenario, if we somehow didn't get caught up in a thing at each thing, we're gonna spend all day just moving, basically. If we were to do all of them in one day. So it might be best to leave them. Maybe Eldrick can help to ensure that, like, they stay where when we place them in the areas, doing some rounds or something.
Well,
add- we should
if we
ask him
wake
if it would be safe to leave them on the pedestal.
Just to be sure. Yeah.
that, yeah, yep. Can we wake him up?
I mean, you can.
Be my guest to wake a sleeping tiger.
I'll go over and, standing at a distance, I poke him with the end of my quarterstaff very gently in the shoulder, being careful not to
One-
poke him in the wounds.
One single eye opens and looks at you.
Good morning. We
He
have a
closes
couple.
that eye and turns away.
We have a couple of questions about things. It's
He
important.
doesn't move.
Keep poking him with the staff. Eldrick.
Is just a
Eldrick!
standard quarterstaff.
Yes.
Make a dexterity saving throw. The tiger lashes out and snaps your quarterstaff like a twig.
Oh. Will you answer our questions now?
He opens one more eye, or he opens the same eye again and looks at you.
Is it safe to leave the statuettes on the pedestals, or will they be stolen again?
He shrugs.
Is whatever creature that made those webs still alive and dangerous?
He shrugs.
Do we have to put a figurine at every pedestal?
I love how we resorted to asking the same question.
I just want to make sure that we're not on a like wild goose chase out here.
He shrugs.
We don't know what it does.
This poor tiger just wants to sleep.
I mean, you guys also haven't done any of the things you could have done with that figurine.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
Did
Or
anybody
the
else have any
pedestals.
other questions for Eldrick before we go?
Nope.
I would be willing to take the chance that, I mean, when we find them, okay, we should take the one we have, put it on the pedestal we haven't tried yet near the farmhouse, see what effects it has, if any, and then make a decision if we're going to leave them or not. Because if nothing happens there, then we have to leave them in a certain place, and et cetera, so
Okay.
we should find out more information before we make decisions like that, I suppose. So I still
Yep.
think the farmhouse is the way we're going either way.
Yep.
Okay.
So the group heads west to the farmhouse, leaving the sleeping tiger B. As you can see, his infection is still progressing even further daily. So the group heads out. An hour later, you arrive at the farmhouse. What do you do?
I want to look in the well to see if the fish is still there.
You look in the well, and you see that it has largely been blown out at the bottom. There is no fish inside.
So the spell has faded, it seems. Okay,
It only lasts
well,
an hour, right?
yeah, well, be on guard, I suppose. I'm going to make my way to the barn again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with him.
And
Okay.
because I know what happened last time, I'm going to take a moment at the doorway to peer in really hard to see if I
Okay.
recognize anything in the corner.
As you look inside the barn, you are keeping your eyes out looking for any sort of familiar creatures or unfamiliar creatures, as it were. However, you don't see any. It looks as though it has largely been undisturbed since you last left.
Okay.
Well, let's search it for the statuette.
Indeed. So
Investigation?
sure. It's a pretty standard barn. Like there'd be stalls for horses and
Yeah.
some equipment and blah blah blah.
Yeah, like there's an upper level, there's a couple of stables, there's the like the elaborate chicken coop setup, and then otherwise pretty standard barn.
In that case, I would tell Egg to check the bottom floor, and I'll go up top and do that one.
Okay. Unfortunately, the two of you come up empty-handed, having searched to the best of your abilities within the barn. Lots and lots of straw, and dead animal carcasses, and some rusted tools.
Mm-hmm.
I found no needle in this haystack.
Nor I. Okay.
Rumble, are
let's-
you back?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's regroup outside then and take a peek in that shed, I suppose.
Well, while Egg and Noodles were searching the barn, what were Madame Beldam and Petalin doing?
I'm going to search the bodies of these kids.
Okay.
That's pretty morbid, but all right.
Makes sense.
eh,
Like, what can I tell about how they died, and do they have anything of value on them?
Investigation, please. To the best of your knowledge, it looks as though these children were killed ritualistically. The wound that actually killed them is a small puncture to their hearts. They were then pinned to the ground as they are, through each hand, each foot, and then the chest. As far as items of value, each child seems to have a small handmade toy of some sort in one of their pockets.
I will leave all of those alone on the body. Madam, were you doing anything while they were in the barn?
That couple is still hanging from the tree, right?
Yes.
Well, I guess I'll cut them down to pilfer their corpses, see what's on them.
Okay. Nothing but the clothes they're wearing, and I guess roll investigation. All right. You find clutched within their hands that were pressed together, a small script of paper. It appears to have writing on it.
Oh, so it's one piece, but it was like where they were holding hands.
Yes.
Okay. I will read the paper.
Okay. Make a religion check. This is very reminiscent of a textbook that your old mentor once showed you on classic pre-sundering rituals and procedure dealing with death. It looks to be a very simple sort of blessing written out on the paper.
I will tuck it away with the intent to give it to Udinar.
Okay. All right, so Noodles and Egg reappear from within the barn empty-handed.
Couldn't find anything.
Nope.
Gonna take a lot of time to search that barn properly, short of setting it on fire and digging through the ashes.
I mean, would that be faster? Because we can do that.
Why don't we also look in the tool shed?
Which is like blown half to hell.
Mm-hmm. From
Well,
a lightning
yeah.
bolt.
I kind of did that.
Right. I forgot about that.
Udinar, I did find this on the couple from the tree, and I'll hand them the script.
Yeah,
So-
I'll read it, I
so-
guess.
The script of paper has like basically a little blessing of passing, and it's actually like word for word something that you've said before, and it is meant to guide the bodies into death, or guide the souls into death, I should say.
I don't really know what it means. I figured it was something in your realm of expertise.
Yeah, it's basically just a saying, essentially ritualistic in nature more than anything. Where did you find it?
The couple from the tree, it was clutched in their hands that they were holding together.
Intrigued by this, I'm gonna investigate the couple closely.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Signs of like whatever clergy they might be part of or practice, like maybe tattoos or their vestments or anything like that. That might be recognizable.
You don't spot anything like that on them. However, in your thorough investigation, what you do notice is that at the very top of the skulls, there is a small sheen that resembles like prayer oil. The fact that it is not dried or gone at this point indicates that either somebody was here recently or that it was put in place by a powerful priest or cleric.
Intriguing. I'll explain that to whoever is nearby as I'm looking over the bodies. I guess it would probably be Beldam since she was the one
Yeah.
checking out what they were holding.
Sure. Anybody
Where
else
would
doing
there
anything?
be a powerful priest in this type of region, though? Could it
Indeed.
have possibly been your dead friend in a cage?
Unfortunately not powerful enough to save himself, it seems. And I'll go over, because now I'm intrigued. I'm going to check the children over as well, basically, for signs of this sort of thing.
Yeah, all 4 of them have the same oil on their heads.
I'm going to go into the farmhouse since I didn't
gonna-
look at it last time.
I'm going to go with her.
Okay.
I'll check the blown apart tool shed.
All right. I'll take investigation from Egg, and I'm guessing perception or investigation from the others.
I'm going to give a closer look to the root cellar to see if, now that we know what we're looking for, to see if the little statuette is down there.
All right. So investigate.
I've been playing enough Red Dead that I want to go check the fireplace and see if they stowed away anything in the chimney.
All right. Investigate. You find so much ash that it is evident that these people lived here for quite a long time. They had been here long enough that they could have sorely benefited from a chimney sweep, though it may have been beyond their purview. Pedal in, nothing but rot in the cellar. And Egg, as you're searching through the blown out hut, it is through no small matter of fortune that you find a small box filled with like various toys and things of that nature, but within is no statuette. But the little toy box itself is just filled with various like animals and hand carved toys.
Okay.
Is there a small mirror anywhere?
Do you
in
want to
the farmhouse?
do you want to investigate the toys at all, Egg?
Sure.
Check them out. Several of them appear to have water stains. And what was it? A small mirror? No, there's no mirror.
Lame. All right.
I go over to the party and say we should check at the bottom of the well.
Why?
Some of these toys have water stains on them. If the kids were playing with them, they may have going down the well may have been a thing they did. Or they may have dropped things down there and their parents had to retrieve them or something.
Interesting.
Also, it's a place we haven't looked yet.
That's true.
Okay.
So tie a rope and climb down.
You're going to?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
I forget. Was anybody attuned to the glasses that let you see underwater?
Oh, the well is empty. There's no water anymore.
Oh, okay, never mind.
The bottom was blown out by something expanding rapidly and
Okay.
burrowing.
Before you go down, I asked to see your weapon for a moment.
Okay.
And I'm just going to kind of like run my hand up and down it, sensually, obviously, and cast that on it to help give you a source of light while down there.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. So, egg descends via rope. Who's holding it?
I'll hold it.
Okay. So no problem for the living human mule as he lowers Egg and his his literal armory down the well. Let's assume that Egg has dropped his backpack off.
Yeah.
And heads downward. So as you get towards the bottom, you notice that there is a huge hole burrowed into the side of the well, where it looks like most of the water has drained, or is actually even actively draining. But it is very muddy.
Well, I'm gonna get down in the muck and look for that statuette.
It's only a couple of moments of digging before you hit something quite hard, and as you pull it free, you do indeed have a mud-caked figure of some sort that has quite a bit of heft to it.
Can I attempt to rub part of it clear?
Yeah,
to
sure.
get
I
it
mean,
clear?
it looks like the thing you're looking for.
Okay. I yell out that I think I found it. I climb back up with it.
So Udinor and your efforts haul you out of the well quite expertly, and there you are holding a largely mud-caked statuette.
Yay!
This
I
one
clean
is
it off.
sitting in a slightly different pose than the one you found before.
Oh. So
Okay.
they're not identical.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do we recall the I don't know what the fuck just exploded outside. I don't know if that picked up or not.
Oh, the
There
dog
was a
barked.
very faint sound, but now the dog is
Yeah.
letting us know.
Yep. Do we know if the statues on top of the pillars? God damn it, dog! It's like mind flooding me. If the tigers that were on top of the pillars that were pointing a direction looked different, or if they were all the same
No.
sculpt.
No, it was just like a like a very basic sitting tiger that was carved facing in a direction. Like
Almost as if
the way
somebody
that
copy and pasted the same asset on every map.
I mean, it was hand carved, so there were minor differences, but
Right.
going up, like, you basically end up with a sitting tiger that happens to be facing toward the shrine.
We haven't seen the shrine in this area yet, have we? Like, we haven't actually walked up to it or anything. We should probably do that.
I think we should go to the nearest pillar and put both statuettes on it and see if there's a
Any
different
difference?
effect.
Yep, I agree.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
I think if anything, we can surmise that this one here goes to the one by the farmhouse.
Yeah, in theory.
So it'd be good to know if the other figure has any sort of effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, agreed. Hopefully they don't, like, explode or something.
Is that right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys head to the pedestal and place the newly discovered figurine on top of it. And as you do so, you notice that there are a couple of sprouts that appear from within the earth itself nearby. Fresh, green, living, healthy sprouts.
And
And
when
if
we
we pull it
remove
off, then
that
they all
statue?
die?
Yeah.
They do. They wither and wilt.
And if we put the other statue?
In different areas, there is some living that's shown. It's not in the exact same spots.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well, I guess we need to try leaving it here then.
It's the same effect, just like the same plant isn't reborn; it's new
Mhm.
growth.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm for leaving it here, frankly.
So, I'm going to leave this one here.
Unless there's any objection. I can see the
Love
other
it.
side of this as well. So.
Where next?
Do we go to the waterfall and leave our original there?
Yes, because I want to find out something later.
Yeah.
I want to see
Okay.
if the stream over by the other one is fixed, or if it's just like an area thing, or if it's a type of the forest thing.
Okay, you head to the waterfall an hour later, 2 hours into your day, and replace the small statuette on the pedestal. Of course, as happened before, the creek or the waterfall, stream, and pool turn back to a nice clean blue, and there is some new growth in the area around the pedestal itself.
I take a drink of water from the not blighted water.
Sure.
I'm
Give me
thirsty.
1 second here. It tastes fresh, if not a bit earthy. Or rather clean, if not a bit earthy.
Mm.
Okay, shall we
Gonna
continue
move on to the
south?
next one then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The Spiderland.
So where are you guys headed next?
I assume we're taking
Well,
the
I
trail
think
that
Paul was
basically
writing down where they were,
Eldrick.
and he is muted. So I forget which one is closest. If
I
the
think
spider
next-
was next.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I think
why
it's
it
a
muted
spider.
me. Yeah, I figured we were probably taking Eldrick's trail when he showed us what he showed us. So the spiders.
So we
would
have
be
a
next.
statuette near the farm in the west. We have a statuette at the waterfall here in the south.
Sal. Did she cut out for everybody or just me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Okay. So it's Discord shitting the bed. It's been doing that the last few days.
Yeah, it's been pretty bad.
So here, I presume.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
You arrive. What now?
I want to see if my character would know a thing about. That was supposed to be to you. A thing that I think he might know about spiders. And that. You should probably not touch that web.
Oh. Sure. You've had run-ins with spiders before.
I mean, even kids know how spiders get their
Mhm.
prey, so
Right, but kids go to school.
that's very true.
I want to know
Do
if
we
Egg
wanna
knows about
burn it away?
spiders.
$1 says that the statuette's in the cave.
Oh, egg. Okay. I saw the chat move in Roll20, but nothing popped up.
Oh, weird.
I had to scroll up and back down, and then it was there. Okay. I mean, yes. You also know don't touch sticky webs.
Okay. There's spiders on the boats. Where
Yeah, I'm sure there
Sure.
were. Especially in the dry dock, like anytime you made port.
So this is an
So-
accurate representation of what we see
Yes.
on the map. Noticing the humanoid figure there, I want to move to the edge of that web and take a closer look at that human.
Okay. So you just tell me how you do that.
I would, if I can, I would probably walk through here. Is this like tree area? Something I
It's
could...
like thick bramble trees.
Okay. Can I go around this way? Then like here, then like that?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
All right, so you head over there. And you are taking a look at the humanoid within.
Yep.
They appear to be, they look like they're dressed like a factor. They have a backpack. They've got a couple of weapons on them, things like that.
Can I... Okay. I'm gonna roll this because I'm looking specifically for one thing to see if they're, like, breathing at all or any signs of life.
Oh, no.
They're
No, no, no.
completely eviscerated? Okay.
They appear to be desiccated.
Okay. I
mean,
also...
what's your bonus to medicine?
7.
Yeah, they appear to be desiccated.
Okay.
Do you, Paul, know what desiccating is?
Sorry, I just rolled you something here. So they've, like, been here for a while.
It
Well, in
appears so,
theory.
yes. Are you doing something with that? Or was that a mistake?
Oh, I clicked the wrong one. I'm sorry. No, I meant the other one. This one.
Oh, yes.
Makes more sense now.
Yes. I was looking at that. I was like, what is he doing? So
Yeah.
then let's see here. One, two, three, four undead.
Since it seems like Egg is right beside me, I'll just kind of, like, in a lower tone say, the undead are amongst us as well. Be on your guard.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you do sense the location. So there's going to be the one right in front of you.
Okay.
The creature far ahead. Actually, you know, I'll just do it this way. I'll make it visible for you. This one. This one. This one.
Okay.
This one.
Okay, so I think when I say that to Egg, I would just do a quick, like, pointing with my fingers as I'm talking.
And that one.
Okay, so 5, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one was covered up by turn order for me.
Gotcha.
I did not see it.
So Egg, you would notice me as I'm talking or saying that gesture to, like, the different directions quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not
Each
you
of
make
the
note
creatures
of it is
within
up
the
to you.
web.
Yeah. So they've all been turned undead.
Or at least they cannot fully pass on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gotcha.
Or at least have not. Maybe cannot is the wrong term, but it might be the right... Who knows? We'll figure it out. You and I.
Would it be possible to loot this person in front of us without getting caught in the web?
Probably not.
Yeah, I
Okay.
would recommend
Unless you-
against it.
Unless you want to cut the web, cut them down or something.
I'm considering it.
I'm going to gesture for the rest of the party to come over carefully.
Yeah.
I don't want to
I feel like
separate
if
it
we
this
disturb
much.
the web, that is a chance of the spider being alerted to us.
All right.
Which we might want to do.
Oh, so you're under the impression there's one big spider.
Oh.
I'm under the impression there are multiple scary mid-sized ones, which is worse to me.
Either way.
But maybe we're both wrong.
I'm gonna
It's a
carefully
spider.
go over to where they are.
We're gonna sneak. Got it.
So sneaky.
You can go over there. Where you're not moving.
Well,
I think the assumption is because we're not under pressure, we don't have to make rolls or anything.
Oh, I mean, she rolled stealth.
Oh, okay.
I
Gotcha.
was wondering why she didn't move. And Lavinia?
It's busy fucking typing in the longest spell in history.
I can copy and paste them for you. What do you... Just tell me.
I'm already too far in.
Okay.
I guess
Because I have all of them.
Yeah, it's fine.
Which
I'm almost done typing it.
Oh, it's Stardust. Okay.
Yep. I will move up to the group as well, just avoiding any webs.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna share that knowledge with you guys about the undead. Just give you a rough estimate of where they are, because I'm sure some of them are probably a little harder to see in the spider webs, all wrapped up or whatever.
Mhm.
So are we thinking the cave? That's kind of what I wanted to get a grasp on everybody's ideas here.
Probably.
Kind
mean,
of.
I think I
Seems to
agree.
be the place to be, or it could be on this factor. Could have tried to steal it.
See, that's what I originally was thinking as well. That's why I came
Well-
up to it.
Mm-hmm.
What if we try to burn him out? Like, will the webbing just kind of burn away, and then it'll be easier to get him out,
I have never
and we
burned
won't
a
get
web.
stuck in it?
I am unsure.
Let's try it.
I mean,
whip out a-
if we disturb the web, there's a good chance the spiders will know about it in any way. So, sort of the point of a web.
Basically, my thought here is that if there is something we have to be wary of, it's likely in that cave, and I would rather face it in a battlefield not full of its sticky substance everywhere.
Well,
Well,
I think
who's
it'd
to
be
say there
worse in
isn't
the
more
cave.
in the cave? Yeah.
That's what I mean, is that I would rather
Okay.
fight in the cave rather than on this
Yeah.
thing.
Really? I think it would be worse
Seriously,
in the
gonna go
cave.
fight Shelob in her cave?
Absolutely.
Actually, the
I'm
cave
okay.
is also probably full of webs.
I'm okay with the idea of trying to burn the web if it burns, because frankly, I just want to know if it does. I'm
I
curious.
mean, I'm not saying it's the best idea. I'm just saying, like, it's probably better than hacking at it and getting weapons caught or hands caught in the web.
That I
And then we
definitely
know for
agree with.
later, then we know, okay, I'm stuck in the web. Fire will get me out or whatever.
Yeah, that I definitely agree with. I'm okay with
I
this
feel
plan.
like we need to be cautious,
Why don't-
though, if we have undead trapped in them currently. Whatever we burn, we'll be releasing them too.
Why don't we take out, like, Udinar, you've got candles, don't you?
I in fact do still have a few. Yes.
If you lit one and just held it up to a single strand of the web, just to see if it would catch, that would probably be a little bit more careful, a little bit more stealthy than just holding up a torch and watching the whole thing go.
Okay. Any other suggestions, or should we try that first?
I think we should just hold up the torch. If we're gonna do it, we should try it. Candle thing seems. I'm just
Okay.
trying to picture a giant spider web and holding a candle to it. Just
Okay. Sure.
makes sense to me.
All right, so walk me through this.
So
You're gonna light a candle and hold it up to the thing.
I think Egg just wants to basically light a torch and throw it in the middle of the
Oh.
web.
Okay.
Or just hold it out onto it, like not at where the
Right.
corpse is, but sort of
Oh.
next to it, to maybe burn around the corpse.
So
as
you want
well.
to try to use a torch to burn the web.
Yes.
Okay. Somebody's got a torch then?
I will light a torch.
Okay. Egg lights a torch, holds it out to the webbing, and it smolders but doesn't light.
Mm.
Interesting. That'll lead me to, I guess maybe. Does this look like normal spider webbing? From what I can tell, investigating it closer.
I mean, it's bigger and thicker.
Okay, but it seems like the same substance. It doesn't look like rope or some weird like thing.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I will attempt to cut the webbing with a battle axe.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, I thought I unplugged my mic for a sec. So you hack at the webbing with your battle axe. Okay, make an attack roll. Roll damage. Now make a strength saving throw. All right, the axe bites into the webbing but does not cut through it. You can see that it takes a chunk out and it is stuck quite thoroughly. However, Egg does manage to literally rip it free. You can see the webbing begin to shake and vibrate with through the reverberation of yanking the axe off of it.
Oh, I don't feel good about that.
Well, Spider knows we're here probably. Which
Yep.
was plan B anyway.
You're not wrong.
I'll attempt to axe it again from the same spot.
Okay. Roll damage. And make a strength save. All right, so the axe hacks through several layers of webbing before getting caught up in others. Despite your best efforts to pull it free, however, it does get stuck within the webbing. You're unable to retrieve it. Again, the webbing shakes and reverberates, and there is a sudden and uncomfortable silence in the area surrounding you. Everybody standing here has the feeling of being watched as a creature materializes in the webbing. Pull it out. They are.
Ah.
Nope.
It materializes in the webbing, each of its 8 eyes blinking momentarily before it leaps off the webbing to attack. Roll initiative.
No. Don't like it.
Come on, take the initiative. There we go. Not a surprise round, but it does move first. It leaps out to attack. So, yeah. And it's going to try to bite Egg. "19 hits.
Nice.
You are... You take 9 damage from the venom.
All right.
Then it flickers for a moment, phasing out of existence. Noodles, you have the initiative.
Oh, crap. Okay. I'm going to move here.
Okay.
And ready the action that I'm going to attack it with my Touch of the Grave cantrip. If it gets within distance of me from it, which is touch, so right beside me.
Okay. You're readying the action of casting Touch of the Grave in the event that the creature comes within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna reach out and grab you.
Okay. Please do. Lavinia, what do you do?
I'll literally be burning spell slots. I will ready a firebolt if it becomes visible within my range, which is 120 feet for that.
Okay, give me 1 second here. All right, so if a spider is within 120 feet of you, you will cast Firebolt. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yes. Oh. Oh, there we go. What is the speed on this thing? Okay. Pedal in.
Okay, I am going to cast haste on Egg,
Okay.
and I will also ready Eldritch Blast, so that if the spider becomes visible within 120 feet, I will attack it.
You're quickening haste.
No, haste is my action.
And Eldritch Blast is another action.
I'm preparing Eldritch Blast.
Right, but you would need to have an available action in order
Yeah, that
to
takes an
Mm.
action.
Oh,
hold
okay,
your
no, I
action.
see. Yep. Well, then I guess. Can I just quicken Eldritch Blast, or is it quickening haste?
You can quicken
thought it was-
anything.
Because I thought it was quickening Eldritch Blast.
I mean, if that's why I'm asking for clarification.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Quickening Eldritch Blast.
if a spider appears within range to cast Eldritch Blast, you will quicken cast Eldritch Blast as a bonus action. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Which is 120
Oh.
feet for range.
I mean, you're gonna have to keep track of that.
Oh, I know. But that's the end of my turn.
Egg. Wait. Is that right? Did I not do descending order?
You started the round with the spider at 19.
Yeah. And then Lavinia went, Noodles went, Petalin went. Okay, Egg.
Okay. I ready my bell staff,
Okay.
but I take the dodge action.
Okay. All right. Round. Okay, so here it is. It phases into view on the web that you had been hacking at. I believe there are some triggered actions here.
Oh, that's fucking weak.
23 to hit. That's a hit. And it does sizzle on the skin. A 9 unfortunately misses, but a 22 does hit for 3 more. And it's going to chomp Egg. So tell me, what's the dodge action do?
Rolls with disadvantage.
Okay. Plus your AC is 17.
Mm-hmm.
It misses.
Then I will repose it.
Okay. A 21 will hit. So as the spider leaps at you with its mandibles open, you know, stick the bell staff out in front and knock it aside before swinging and go ahead and deal damage.
That's just a 19. The 2 is to damage, not to attack.
Oh. Oh, then a 19 hits.
Okay. And I will
8 damage.
reroll.
Oh, wait. Mm-hmm.
Yep. keep
9
both
damage.
those. So they're
Oh,
like-
was the was
also a
oh they
2.
were both ones? Oh, a 2. Okay, okay. So 12, 13, 14 damage.
And don't
Is
forget
much
that you're
better.
hasted too.
Yeah, this is a reaction though.
This is reaction to them it missing.
But yeah. The haste is where you get your extra AC though.
Mm-hmm.
Because you normally have 15, don't you?
Yes, correct.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Haste
and don't
is
forget
correct.
to turn on your little concentration. I'm using the wrench because it has to be maintained. So
Nice.
Yes. No, I'm watching it.
no, but that's so that you know why there's a wrench.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that did its thing, and now. Well, it doesn't have another bonus action, does it? So. There.
Welp.
Madame Beldam is suffering the attack of a spider that materializes, phasing into existence. That
Highly
is a
unfortunate.
hit. For 7 damage, and make a Constitution saving throw. 9 poison damage.
That's a
Venom.
lot of poison.
Petalin, same as the spider leaps at you from seemingly nowhere, suddenly materializing and appearing in front of you. That is also a hit. $10 damage, and make a Constitution saving throw.
But I'm also going to use my favorite of the gods, which adds 2d4.
I mean, do you have to determine that before I tell you whether or not you succeed or fail?
I don't know. It doesn't say specifically, but I assumed that I do.
Well, typically there's specific wording.
I think it says change the outcome at the end, so maybe not.
Favored by the gods. If you fail a saving throw or miss an attack roll, so you don't have to
Okay.
do it until I tell you, and you saved. So you're
Okay.
going to take 11 poison damage.
Okay.
Total of 21. And I need you to make another Constitution saving throw now. Wow. Okay.
Damn.
You succeed. And you need to make a concentration check, which I think is
Yes.
another con save.
Is it? Probably.
It is.
I think you have lost your haste.
Probably.
Well, actually, hold on. I should do this in the correct order. Poison save, haste save, then infection save.
Well, in that case, I'm going to add my 2d4. So
What
that's
do
a
you
15.
need to pass a concentration check?
It's
I need you
10
guys-
or
I need
half the
you-
damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say I need you guys to know this. Is it whichever one is higher?
Correct.
You took 21, so it would be 10 anyway. So yeah, we'll just do it that way because that's how I'd done it in the first place. So yeah, you maintain concentration. Guess we'll find out later whether or
confused.
not you're infected.
Which con save is for which one then?
Well, I had you roll it poison, infection, and then concentration check.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't really matter. So we'll just go with that. Poison, infection, concentration.
Okay. So the 15 succeeded on the concentration then. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's their bonus actions. Madam Beldam, you're up.
Boy, visible targets. Hmm. Let's. Nah, I don't want to be concentrating. Let's fireball towards these
Okay.
two, wherever the square would be to not hit. Further. Yeah, that's right. So over
Yep.
here.
He sounds like a bird sometimes.
Yeah.
Does this have? What's the range on fireball? What is it?
20-foot radius.
Okay. Could technically put an aura on this. That is a fireball.
Oh yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Me it that default token. There you go. So now you can use your flaming sphere as a fireball template as well.
Well, I have no control over that one.
No? Delete this. Pull out the other one. See if it works.
Yeah, it works if I pull it.
Okay. And you can move it? Okay. Alright, so that's where you're fireballing?
Sure am.
Okay. And so that's 2 dex saves. Oof, 2 fails. For 28 damage each. They are roasty toasty spiders, but they are still alive. Are you finished?
Yeah, because the other thing is a leveled spell, so I can't do it. Yep.
Okay. Udanar.
All right. A little annoyed that nothing came near me. I guess I'm gonna walk right here and try to grab it, the one right beside me. Let's go ahead and roll that.
Oh, you're blessed?
Nope. That shouldn't be on there. Oh, right, because there's 2 different instances under save and attack. So
Yeah.
the 11.
So 11. That is a miss. The spider yanks its leg away from your skeletal grasp.
Okay.
Its
And
blackened and blistered body and just hideous to look at.
go ahead and cast this as my bonus.
Okay.
And that is going to go right in this.
There.
Thank you. Gonna go right there and swing at the spider just south of it.
Okay. An 11 is a miss.
All right, that is my turn.
Pedal in.
Okay. I feel a strange itching in my eyeball
Gross.
and like squinting it extra harshly at this guy right here. I cast Hex on him.
Okay. Poop out your hex.
Yep.
Okay.
Right? And then I'm going to quicken an Eldritch Blast right at his face, point blank.
Okay. 21 hits, and 6, and then roll your extra 1d6.
Okay.
And cast your, and what are you going to do with your other Eldritch Blast?
Same thing.
Oh, at this one or the other one?
The same one right here in front of me.
Well, I mean, this one dies. It explodes into gory spider mess.
Oh, well
Or
then.
rather, yeah, explodes into gory spider mess.
Gross.
Well then, yes. That one next to the madam, I suppose.
Okay, 19 does hit, 7 damage. Same result.
Oh, yeah, yay!
As I said, they were blistered, burned, and toasted, but somehow still alive.
Nailed it.
Are you
That will
finished?
conclude my turn.
Okay. Oh, hold on, Egg. All right, so this one pops up, and it was closest to Madame Beldam, so that's what it's gonna try
Son
and
of
eat.
a bitch, spiders.
If
God
only you'd
damn.
gone just a little bit slower, you would have totally triggered it. 12 AC, so that's a hit.
Luck point.
Okay. That is a better roll. Still a hit.
Take it on the chin, I guess.
11 damage, and then a Constitution save.
That's fucking rough.
$24 poison damage.
Well, I'm fucking down.
So you have gone down as a result of the poison. If the poison damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target is stable, but poisoned.
Interesting.
Now Egg. Oh wait, yes, now Egg. So you swing and a miss. And you may be muted.
Yeah.
I attack again.
That is a hit.
All right.
10 damage. Bits of spider gore fly out of its back as the weighted end of the bell staff just like crunches through its exoskeleton.
Yep. All right. And now I will use my hasted attack.
Okay. That is a hit. That's a exploded spider head. The back end of the bell staff comes cracking down on its head, and all that's left is a messy pulp.
All right. Now we'll move down here, and I will use So because I kill the thing, I can use a
Mhm.
regular attack as a bonus action,
Okay.
which I will do on this spider here.
16 hits.
All right.
9 damage. Right.
And I
More
will
chunks of spider.
menacing attack it also. I will attempt
You're
to
trying to
scare this spider.
Scare the spider. Okay.
Yes.
The save is at 14.
Yes.
Okay. Is not afraid of you.
All right. Then I will use my action surge
Okay.
to attack it some more.
Okay. That's a hit. For 14 damage. All right. Still alive somehow as you break one of its legs, snapping it at the joint.
Keep bashing it.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
another hit. 9. Just enough as Egg spins the staff around, snaps another one of the spider's front legs, causing its head to fall to the ground, setting it up as a perfect, little point to drive, spin it around over his head and drive the end of the staff home, smashing it not entirely unlike a carnival sledge.
Frickin' spiders.
Thus ends this spider.
And that's the end of my turn.
And we'll call that Madam Beldam, you are stable. So we'll end combat there.
Okay.
Is there any implication to being dropped to 0 because of the blight?
You are, well, oh, you mean like the actual blight?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. So you're at 0?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast that on you. And because of this, you get the 4 plus 4, so that's 8 as a automatically. Whether or not that's
Okay,
manipulated
so-
because of the
yeah,
blade is
yeah.
different, but
Right. So you regain 4 hit points. You are conscious but paralyzed.
Shit. Can she speak at all, or is she paralyzed just like from the neck down, or what are we?
She's paralyzed as the condition, which look in the compendium.
Is
this obvious
incapacitated
to
and can't
us?
move or speak.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's not good.
Are we still in order? Initiative order?
No, I said we ended combat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, in that case, then I'm gonna burn another fucking slot to cast this on her.
Poisoned. Does this? Yeah. Okay. So you remove the poison condition. Lavinia is no longer poisoned and thus is no longer paralyzed.
Dope.
Poisoned. Does this? Yeah. Okay. So you remove the poison condition. Lavinia is no longer poisoned and thus is no longer paralyzed.
Dope.
Fucking hate spiders.
I just kind of smile and shake my head in agreement. Alright. I'm gonna take this mechanics wrench off me.
I'm gonna slap myself with healing hand. That's also half. Right?
Yes.
Rounded down.
Yes. Always round down. What next?
I'll also heal the madam a little bit for 9, so I guess 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the picture of health, you guys.
Oh, I believe it. All right. Who wants to check out the cave now? Just
Still
me?
wanna
All right.
I still want to check this corpse, this humanoid one.
I mean, at this point,
Oh,
Why?
I guess I should point out that where the fireball went, it incinerated the web. So
Okay.
that's down below. Let me map here and see if I can.
I'm drinking a healing potion as well.
Okay. Drinking a healing potion, that's technically healing magic, isn't it? Are they magic? See, Sage advice says magical. So yeah, half of that.
Doing great, everyone. Don't you even worry about me.
Yeah, you look good too.
don't worry. I am not worried.
Still death around the eyes. It's fine.
I'm gonna make the assumption that these webs can be burned by magical fire then, because the torch didn't do anything, but that seemed to. So that's the conclusion I'm drawing. And I will ask one of. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just cast my version of a fire thing on that web because I never use it anyway.
What do you have?
Sacred Flame as a cantrip.
Oh, all right. It's not fire damage.
Oh, you're
though.
right. It's radiant.
Here, I'll use mine. I got Firebolt.
Yeah.
Choo!
So the firebolt punches a hole through the web.
Okay.
So you're gonna do it a few times.
I guess.
So Pedalin just sits there going. Just roll me 4d20s to make sure none of them are a 1.
All right.
Oh no. Nice.
Ha!
right.
Nailed it.
Got close.
Okay. The body is freed.
Alrighty, go
Alright,
ahead
let's
and take a look.
Loot it.
Okay, so you start digging through the backpack, and lo and behold, there is a small figurine of a tiger statue within, as well as, let's see, a sack containing 30 gold pieces, a small dagger, which has the emblem of the House of Scales in the pommel, leather armor, and traveler's clothing.
Are we taking the traveler's clothes?
No.
Also
That
a
dagger might come in handy.
also a bottle, some string, and a clay pipe with some, or not a clay pipe, like a briarwood pipe with some tobacco leaves, pipe weed.
Dibs. Dibs on pipe and weed.
Have at it.
One last bit. Okay. No, that's it. That was it.
Cool.
I'm gonna open the portable hole to just and dump shit into.
I wrote
Does
all of
anybody
that down
care?
except the clothes. So if you just want to say we took all of it, I'm good.
You get a
I
strip
put
him?
I put everything except the clothes into the Google sheet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You guys are still using that, aren't you?
I mean, I am.
I update it
Okay.
after. I write everything by hand.
I see. Crazy traditionalist.
While the hole
My
is
bad.
open, I'm gonna go get some alcohol.
Also,
Okay.
who put Chain's corpse as a consumable?
Consumable.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop open the top of our barrel and just like dunk a mug into it,
Okay.
not bother tapping it,
Mm-hmm.
and take a hefty drink.
What an odd time to start drinking.
Well, what do you do next?
Sorry, how much length of string was that?
It's like a few bits, maybe a foot long.
Oh, okay. I think we would be remiss if we didn't at least look into the cave.
Go for it. I'm right behind you.
I mean, we have to go to the pedestal anyway, so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you.
Let's do the pedestal thing first. So I'm under the assumption we're gonna walk to the pedestal and put the figurine there.
Mm-hmm.
Show me how you get there.
Oh, okay. Go.
Well, we have this newly opened incinerated pathway down here.
Yeah. It's gonna.
Is this hazy bit web too?
Yes.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Shall I roll more d20s? Yeah, I'm hearing a yes.
One of the things I hate about infinite cantrips is you just cast fire bolts until the sun comes up.
Here we go. What do you need for again?
Oh,
guessing, like,
no,
right
I
here?
mean, the way I see it is that was to not hit the body in the middle.
Mm.
So
Oh,
if you were telling me you're just burning away the webs and you don't care about what's in them, then they just go away.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Here. At the pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going? Who's going to the pedestal?
oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I would actually be more
Um,
like toward the cave, like right there.
I thought we
You
were all
are-
going.
Oh, is everybody going?
I'm in the hole drinking.
Okay.
I have the hole in my pocket, I guess.
No, I mean you closed it up with Lavinia inside.
Oh, no, I guess I'll leave it. I'll leave it alone.
Okay.
I'm gonna go here so that I can keep an eye on the hole while also keeping
Okay.
an eye on the boys.
Okay. Udinar and Egg, as you approach, make perception checks, and I need to know if you have dark vision.
I do.
I do not.
Okay. As Udinar steps closer to the cave, Egg, you're able to see inside. As you do so, you see a large, slumbering beast that does not seem to have noticed you just yet. It looks a lot like the spiders you just fought, but bigger.
Mm-hmm. There's my big spider.
Well, hooray for you.
We should put the statue out here and just leave.
So Udinar doesn't know it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
are
grab
you-
his shoulder
Oh, okay.
before he like goes into the cave and
I'm gonna grab you
point.
right here.
Okay.
So he points at darkness.
Yes, this is a cave.
I make a big, like I spread my arms out and mouth spider.
Yes, we fought spiders and this cave is big. I get it.
Put hand up to, like, to shush, the shush motion, and and whisper, "Big spider in there."
Okay. We should quickly put the thing on the pedestal and leave then, probably.
Egg nods.
Do you have the figurine?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Petalin, you see as Egg and Noodles are whispering over by the pedestal. You have...
Go on, put it on the pedestal.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I got
you have 60 feet of dark vision, don't you, Petalin?
Yes.
Oh, you can see the spider as well inside the cave.
Oh no.
Okay.
Hi.
So, Egg gently and quickly places the figurine on the pedestal, and you notice that the rents in the ground begin to heal and close. Let me select it. There we go.
Oh.
That's a spider web. There we go.
And then he takes it off, so you have to put him back.
No.
Too late. I already added him back.
I'm leaving it there.
Yeah.
All right. So you've placed it there. The rents begin to heal, and as they do so, you hear the rocks cracking as they are mended back in place, and several eyes open up within the cave. What do you do?
I
think-
ready Eldritch Blast for if the spider starts moving out of the cave.
I
Think it's time to
attempt
go.
to stealthily leave.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'll do the same.
Give me stealth checks. You guys do your best to quickly and quietly creep away from the cave as the cracking still continues. Petalin, you see them doing their best sneak impression as they attempt to get away from the cave. What do you do?
I guess I will also start sneaking since they're sneaking.
Okay.
I will carefully make my way back towards the hole.
Okay. Taking a cue from the two tiptoers, you also attempt to skulk away. Don't you have the boots of Elvenkind or whatever?
I do.
Yeah, you roll advantage on that. Why do you have bless on or whatever?
Oh, it's guidance.
Oh. All right. But he creeps back over to the hole, wherein they find a Madame Beldam quickly fighting off any signs of sobriety.
She's like fourth mug deep. She really does not like spiders.
All right. Let's close it up and move.
Madame Beldam, the light above goes out, and you are quickly jostled, likely spilling a good portion of your cask of booze. But being a creature possessed of dark vision, you're quickly able to seal it off before losing it all.
This would happen.
So I hope they open you back up in the next 10 minutes or so. So what's next?
I think we just want to get the fuck
Leaving.
out of here. Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I think we go to the
The meadow, right?
north, which is the meadow with nothing in it except for the pedestal.
The hell?
Yeah, we would follow the Eldritch path to the meadow next.
All right. So you're gonna go to the meadow, which is going to be. All right. So you just did south. Okay, so you're heading east from here.
Yes.
Okay. How are you going to know which way to go east? Give me a survival check.
I guess I'm trying to lead.
Thankfully, Udinar remembers the way, and you guys start heading east.
Do we want to take our 10 before
yeah,
starting a new
we're-
zone?
I'm about to do that. But at first, I was going to mention that it seems as though Madame Beldam is likely suffocating at this point, as the group heads east the meadow,
Yeah, we
and nobody
get
said
her
anything.
out.
It takes an hour.
As soon as we were out of spider
clear.
range, basically, I would
Okay.
beckon her to get out.
So let's say that's 15 minutes. So a gasping, blue-faced, drunk Madame Beldam comes spilling out of the portable hole, I suppose. And we will pick that up in 10 minutes. So at 25.
All right.
Our break.